Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. Now we're going to talk about safety and security. Okay, I've heard from multiple sources that China is safe. Now, I know they're talking about certain things. Like I say, I wouldn't say safe is not the word I would use. Now, for what I've experienced here, and I say I've only been here, 12, no, about 11 weeks, 10 or 11 weeks, a little over 2.5 months. But I've been in the tourist spots. I've been out here with the folk, getting my hands dirty. And what I've figured out is they don't talk about crime. I hear, the Chinese people, that's not a subject that they talk about. I don't know if it's one of these taboo, like politics. You don't talk about it. I don't know. But now I will say, in reality, they have less crime according to population. Like they say, every 100,000 they got. I'm sure it's less. Yes, I would say it is. And now to say it's safe and secure, I would say not really. The thing that's funny is I kept hearing this, how safe it is. And when I got my motorcycle, the first thing I got the motorcycle, this gal that I've been seeing, she says, well, where are you going to put it? And I said, well, I can put it anywhere, I guess, can I? And she says, well, somebody's going to steal it. And I said, but there's no crime in China. And she just smiles. So that led me to believe that they don't talk about it. And the thing is, it's kind of like rape. It's hard to prove. You go through a lot of crap, and it's not a good thing. And so a lot of rapes aren't reported. I would say it's kind of like that here. I don't know how you would report a crime, and I would say they want to know a lot of your business already, the police and government. Now, if you told them, hey, somebody stole $1,000 from me, whoa, where did you get $1,000? I mean, who's the criminal here? You see what I'm saying? So, and that's why you notice in Chinatown, all Chinatowns are known not to report crime. That's why there's a lot of crime in the different Chinatowns, because the Chinese don't report crime. So I would say they probably don't report a lot of the crime that goes on. Okay, now in the way of safety, talking about me personally, I am more unsafe here, I think, than most places that I've been. I'm trying to think, Cuba? Cuba has got no crime at all. Now, Cuba, I was there in 2000. They had 40 years of Castro. 40 years of Castro killing anybody that says anything bad about him. 40 years of killing all the thieves. 40, because they don't have prisons. So what do they do with the, no justice system, no prison. So what do you do with criminals? Well, in Cuba, they send them to the sugarcane fields, and they never come back. Okay, that means they kill them. Okay, so 40 years of doing that, now you're right. That's probably the safest place you can be. Okay, so, but now I felt safe in Cuba, but like I say, I was there for 11 days. No, I was there 10 days and I lost 11 pounds because there's no food. And when people are starving and they don't even steal food, you know they've weeded out the people that are spirited, and the people that take personal responsibility. These people would rather starve to death than I want to take care of my family. I got to get food for my family. No, well, one thing, a lot of them didn't even get married in Cuba. They had no religious, so they didn't get married. So there was no motivation to get married there either. So, but is it the same here in China? I don't know. They have prisons, and I had they got me as a foreigner. You're supposed to register with the police wherever you're at, and I travel around, so I don't get that registered all the time, and they told me and I wanted to stay longer, and I knew I had to leave the country, and at that time I couldn't figure out how to buy tickets. I didn't know how to do all this stuff yet, and so then they told me, "Oh, just get an extension," and so I went down to the police station in main Kunming, and I asked for the license or the extension, and they took a lot of paperwork and all kinds of stuff. And one of the things was I had to show my rent where I'm staying, so they know where I'm staying. And so when I went, and then so next thing I know, they took my passport. And I said, "What are you taking my passport for? You never give your passport away." And they said, "We need that." And I said, "Well, I need my passport. What if I have to leave the country?" And they said, "Well, you can't leave." And I said, "What do you mean I can't leave?" And so, it was, and then what they did, they were real polite and real nice, but they didn't give me back my passport. And they said it'll be 1 week before you can have your passport back. And, it was terrible. 2 days later, after they took my passport, the police were at my door. And, like I say, they wanted to see my passport. I was in trouble. So, that's why, they made, now I am considered a troublemaker or something like that because I didn't register. But like I say, one thing, I didn't even know where the police station was. And when I first got here, you only have 24 hours to report. When I first get to a place, I don't even know where I'm at. And now I need to find the police department, and then I need to tell them where I'm staying, who I'm staying with, who I'm going to see, why am I here? I don't think so. But I don't know. I don't know any of those questions or the answers to any of those questions. So that's going to make me even look more bad. So that's and see. So in other words, my safety is not safe. Matter of fact, I had my extension. They gave me a 30-day extension. If I left the country, I'd come back with 2 months, 60 days. But I didn't. I asked for the extension, in which now that put me on a list of troublemakers. So that's why I'm leaving. I'm leaving China, and that's why I don't say it's not a safe place for me and my lifestyle. So, but that's okay. That's why I'm making these videos, so don't make the same mistakes, and like I say, know more about what you're getting into. Then like me, I'm an adventurer, so I don't mind getting into all this kind of stuff. But I say I'm not a criminal. All I know is I'm not welcome, and it's not so much me, but it's my lifestyle, my mindset, the way I live my life. So that's why I'm gone. But the thing is, you got to be real careful in the way of the safety and security on who you talk to. There are a lot of, and I hate to call them government agents, but they're not really agents. They're people that really think they're doing the best for the government, and they're going to rat on you. And so who you talk to will make a difference. And as long as you're a tourist, you won't have no problem. But when you're out like me amongst the people, getting your hands dirty, it's going to be more of a problem. That's the Oklahoma severe weather alert. But you're setting yourself up when you get out like me. So don't. If you do like you're supposed to do and go and do everything like you're supposed to, you're pretty much going to be safe and secure. And as a tourist, they'll make sure that they protect you. They do that in every country that I've been to anyway. They always try to protect the tourists. So I'm sure here in China, it's even better. They do an even better job. So, and like I say, when I come back, it will be as every other tourist. Stand in line, get in the bus, do your thing, give me your money. That's what I'm going to be doing if I ever come back here again. But then safety and security will be a number one thing then. But by then I'll be with a sweet thing when I come back, and it would be a safe and secure place like that. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I want to take a break and get on my motorcycle, run around a little bit, and we'll come back and we'll talk some more.